in the grocery store where many individuals were slaughtered in Buffalo, New York. We've seen similar incidents in other areas across the nation, and we will not let this happen here in Connecticut. When we see these type of incidents, we take them very, very serious. This is a long history that goes with nooses and the intimidations of blacks and whites that have fought for freedom, justice, and equality in America. I'm here with the president of the Willimantic branch, Leah Rawls. I'm also here with Sheila Hayes, the president of the Norwich NAACP. I'm also here with the Hartford president-elect, the newly elected president of the Hartford branch, Corey Betts is here. All right, and many members from different areas across the state and also from the mighty Willimantic branch. Yes. Absolutely. Yes. So we're here today to have a discussion with the superintendent later to talk about what took place here at this particular high school. We're going to hear from our Willimantic branch president, and then I'll say a few words and then we'll take questions. We'll now bring up the mighty president of the Willimantic branch, Leah Rawls.
Thank you, President Estelle. As President Estelle said, my name is Leah Rawls, and I'm the president of the Willimantic branch of the NAACP. I'm here to say that the NAACP is expecting law enforcement to pursue a conviction in this case. We are tired of things like this being dismissed as child's play. This is not child's play. This is a serious, life-threatening episode. A noose is a weapon, just like a gun. If it was a gun, schools would be closed today. But instead, they're blowing it off and school continues to be in session. It means that someone, a noose, it means that someone is going to die. Our people have died by nooses for many, many years. We are no longer going to be forbidden fruit. We are done dying, and we are tired of this hate that's being spewed towards us because of the color of our skin, not because we've done something wrong to deserve any of this. We want some change, and we want it now. We ask and we expect that the state, local, and federal law enforcement agencies will come together to show solidarity with us that this behavior is not tolerated, it is unacceptable, and it is considered a hate crime, and will be punishable according to the law.
Let's give a round of applause.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
When do we want it?
Now. We thank you, Madam President, for those outstanding words, and we are definitely going to be having the opportunity to sit down with the superintendent and understand what his plan is. We've seen a lot of times where, as our president stated, is that they just brush this up under the rug. And we will not tolerate this type of behavior being brushed up under the rug. We're seeing this in various high schools across the state and across the nation, where young people are putting on blackface on their faces, and they're putting up racial slurs in locker rooms. And now we're seeing nooses in locker rooms. But we have to stop these problems and nip them in the bud before they become big problems. We're seeing individuals go across this nation slaughtering people and killing people. And they're young people. They're young people. It's not elders doing this, it's young people doing this. So we have to put an end to this nonsense. We're not taking it lightly. And we're not going to let the superintendent nor the principal take this lightly. We want action. We want action, and we want action now. We want it now. So we want justice? Now. We want justice? Now. We want justice? Now. That's right. So we'll take questions now, and then we'll, after this particular press conference, we'll be having a conversation with the superintendent. Any questions?
When you say that you want action, what is it that you are hoping that the school district, the superintendent, school leaders will act?
I mean, this is a criminal act. And you all follow crime all the time, and you see the police departments take crime seriously. There's investigations, there's detectives. There's individuals that are taking on a crime scene. And we would need to make sure that all of the serious protocols and precautions have been taken place in this particular incident. This is a very, very, very serious incident. This is very, very, very deep-rooted. The black community has to take this serious. We're not going to wait till somebody's hanging in one of those nooses. Where did this young person get taught how to use this noose? We're not excluding the staff might be involved. We're not excluding anyone in this particular building being excluded from this investigation. It may be someone that's older or teaching someone how to make nooses up in here. We've seen this happen with leadership in the South, and we've also seen it in the North. And we're going to make sure that the leadership in this particular city and town takes it serious and makes sure that everything, not one stone, is unturned.
How do you guys heard from the school community, and have you heard from
I'm going to finish with this question and I'll be right to you, okay?
Have you heard from the school community or from people connected who have
No, I'm just getting in town today, and I'm going to start the investigation today. Absolutely.
Change the culture. I mean, some people do this as a prank. It's obviously not a prank.
Well, this is not a prank.
It is not a prank. We've seen it time and time again in other schools, other workplaces. Beyond the punishment, how do you change it?
Once again, I don't know how to change a racist from being a racist. I don't know how to change a rapist from being a rapist. But I do know how to lock them up and get them out of our way and make sure that the community is safe. And just like they execute protocols, as I stated earlier, and precautions earlier of getting criminals out of our way and getting them in a situation where they need to be corrected and rehabilitated, that's where these individuals need to be. But we're not in the business of correcting them. That's what the Department of Corrections is for. We are activists. We are freedom fighters. We are justice-seeking individuals that are striving to stop hate and hate crimes in this particular area and throughout this nation. That's what the NAACP has been doing for the last 113 years, and that's what we will continue to do for the next 113 years.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
hoping that there's an educational component, beyond the investigation?
We want to find the criminals right now.
But even, for everyone.
First, we want to find the criminals and make sure everyone in here is safe. That's first. Once we get that straightened out, because right now we're not locking up anyone since we passed the hate crime bill. Before they said you got to pass the bill, you got to pass the bill. We passed the bill now. So now start locking individuals
That's right.
up.
That's right.
Then we'll start getting to educate.
Stop finding
But right
loopholes.
now we're finding racists running rampant throughout the state of Connecticut. And it has to be dealt with swiftly and decisively.
Are there any other similar incidents like this that you can speak of across Connecticut?
Absolutely. We've seen it was just happened in, I think, where was it at? Suffield, Connecticut. I think many of you all were out there in Suffield, Connecticut, in Simsbury, Connecticut. We've seen it in Shelton, Connecticut. We've seen it in Norwalk, Connecticut. It's running rampant throughout the state of Connecticut and throughout the nation. All throughout the nation. And young people are involved. And they're taking it as just pranks. And our community and our organization is not having it. We're fighting against it.
What is your message to parents at home who might be dealing with this, if let's say, there's some students that
We're planning on locking up your child. Stop letting them be racist. Because small racists start becoming big racists, and they start killing people, innocent people, that we've seen all across this country. And it's been going on for the last, for centuries it's been going on in the United States. And we're not tolerating it.
What's your goal in your conversation with the superintendent?
We want to know what he's doing. What's his plan? What's he doing in reference to educating and informing the community about this atrocious situation happening in his jurisdiction? We want to hear what he's doing.
And what is he doing to prevent it?
Absolutely.
What do you make of how the state has responded to these various things? I mean, we've seen it at Amazon. With the,
8 nooses there.
at
That's
Amazon,
right.
The various things. I mean, and your
Slow.
interactions as an organization with the state.
We're not seeing action,
Slow.
and that's why it's running rampant. Racists are not taking it serious,
Exactly.
right? So we got to keep pushing in reference to our side. People of good faith need to come together, mobilize, organize against it. And we're not going to be at the parking lot across the street. We're going to make them uncomfortable. We're going to disrupt racism in the state of Connecticut. We're not going to let them be comfortable. They might be involved in it. They might be involved in it. So we're checking them out too. Thank you.
Thank you.
L-E-A-H,
Yes.
R-A-W-L-S?
No, R-A-L-L-S. Thank
Can
you
you
all.
spell it again, please, for me?
R-A-L-L-S. Leah.
I'm sorry. Okay, L-E-A-H.
Yes.
She'll come over there and give it to you. Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
All right. I gotta get back. I gotta go over to my car. You're staying for the meeting. I gotta go over to my car. It's open. My pocketbook is in there.
Do what you gotta do.
I gotta go over to my car.